what I just said, that this private school, they generate employment, they also help the government. So the government is not supposed to find a lasting solution to those private schools. At least each private school is supposed to have security, and they have to have somebody, have a restriction of when to pick the child, and when the child resume, and when he go back. And it also confirm to know that child have arrived to his family. They should not allow strangers to come and pick children. So withdrawing the license from private school will not solve the problem. Only thing the parents need to do, you should guide your children very well, counsel them before they go, who to mingle with. They should not follow strangers. If they see somebody that they don't know, they should raise an alarm. So parents need to guide the children and also tell them ethics of security. It's not only for the security men alone. We need to train the children to know who is a stranger, and how to relate with stranger when you experience suspicious movement and what you don't like. You raise a
level of killing the education in Nigeria is the level of killing the education, because they know that is the only education that will open children eye to not a politician to use them. So politicians discover that time to come they will not get anybody to use. That is why they enter in the education. But I will
revoke the licenses of all the private schools. It's medicine after death. There's no plan for security to save our cities, to save us from all this problem. We don't have this plan before. Only that when things just come, Nigeria will just run scatter, this kind of thing. This medicine after death. That that revoking of the license, is he going to wake up this girl? Is he going to provide another daughter for this family?
Abductions and killings of school children in various schools and higher institutions in Nigeria, especially the northern parts of the country, have assumed a worrying dimension. This development represents a new kind of threat for a sector whose greatest challenge used to be poor funding. These attacks by bandits, herdsmen, armed robbers, and other criminal groups continue to be a cause for concern to parents who constantly worry about the safety and security of their children in school. More Nigerians are currently living in fear as the kidnapping business, the new cash cow, continues to thrive in the country. Most of these kidnappers are motivated by money. Weak and sometimes overstretched security forces in the country have over the years encouraged more abductions. Huge ransoms have been paid for the release of victims. This perhaps is what motivated the abductors and killers of Hanifa Abubakar, a 5-year-old girl who was murdered by her own proprietor, Abdul Malik Tanko, after receiving an 800,000 naira ransom from her parents. Hanifa's death has generated a lot of reactions. Her family, the authorities, and other Nigerians have demanded justice to be served accordingly. In the meantime, the state government has also ordered the immediate revocation of the operating licenses of all private schools in Kano. This was made known on Monday at a press briefing by the State Commissioner for Education, Muhammad Kiru. He stated that the ministry will set criteria for their recertification. We are all aware of the ongoing case concerning Hanifa's death, as she was gruesomely murdered by a suspect called Abdul Malik Tanko, who is the proprietor of Noble Kids Academy. And in view of the sad incidents, especially regarding to how she was murdered in the private school, the state government has decided to withdraw the certificates of all private schools for revalidation. The withdrawal of licenses of private schools in Kano has no doubt caught many by surprise. Though the action has some support, there are also those who say the decision by the state government will only create unemployment if some schools fail to get revalidated.
Because this thing will touch their livelihood and it will create more unemployment if they should go by the way of that. So they need to strike the balance by considering both the citizens and the government that is looking at the security of the state. Notwithstanding the insecurity that we have in this nation, federal government need to look into it by supporting the government, the state government, both the local and at the grassroots level, so that they can be able to see what they can do for the insecurity that is happening in the state.
Okay, so as a parent now, how worried are you? You feel that schools are no longer safe?
Well, as the situation is now concerning the parents, the children, they will stay behind now to stay with their parents, and they will be able to look at what they will be the future of their children. concerning the children that are not going to school. So the best thing they need to look is to work in hand with the government of the day and see.
About this issue, it's not by revoking the license of the private school that this matter. What I'm trying to tell you is that politicians should stop using human beings to play politics. That's the main thing I would say. Because if you look very well, a long time now, they are using students now to make politics. It happened in Kano State up to today. They adopted so many students. Till today, nothing done on it. Then do it in Zamfara, they do it in Katsina, in so many places. And now, they kill this small little girl. And all those things happen, they are not saying anything. So me, I know very well this is the work of politicians.
While expressing their worries concerning the dangers school children are now prone to in the society, these parents have a word or two of advice.
Along the line, let's just look at it. If it is my own child that such a thing happens to, how will I feel? So the government look at the security of the children that are involved in this matter, and as the parents, they need to cooperate and see how they will be able to support the school authorities in terms of providing the security.
Let them hold God, let them pray everywhere. It's only God that can save our children in the school. Because I discovered that government cannot save our children. They can't do it. Rather is to use them for their selfishness.